Marc Márquez is ready to settle the score in Aragon. After a disappointing result at Silverstone, Ducati has made major changes that could drastically reshape the competitive landscape. Now, the champion returns to a track he knows extremely well. Could Aragon become the stage for Marc's comeback and the beginning of his rival's nightmare? Let's discuss. Silverstone left a bitter taste for Marc Márquez and Ducati. After dominating several previous rounds, Marquez was forced to endure a weekend that fell far short of expectations. Ducati struggled to maintain its pace, while Aprilia proved more competitive and captured the spotlight at the front. Rear tyre degradation was also one of the key factors that made it difficult for Marquez to maintain his performance through the end of the race. But MotoGP does not give anyone much time to dwell on failure. After Silverstone, all attention immediately turns to Aragon, and for Marc Márquez, this circuit is more than just another stop on the calendar. Aragon is one of the tracks most closely associated with him. The characteristics of the Motorland Aragon circuit suit Marquez's riding style extremely well. The track features several long and technical left-hand corners, a characteristic that Marquez has been able to exploit for years to showcase his incredible speed. He is renowned for being exceptionally strong under heavy braking, carrying speed through the middle of corners, and then getting back on the throttle aggressively. That is why Aragon could provide the perfect opportunity for Marquez to answer all the doubts that emerged after Silverstone. Marquez's comeback, of course, will not depend solely on the rider. Ducati also has a major task ahead before arriving in Aragon. The problems that emerged at Silverstone served as a warning that Ducati's advantage cannot simply be carried from one circuit to another. Tyre characteristics, track temperatures, bike stability, and the level of degradation are all factors that must be considered differently. Ducati is expected to conduct a thorough evaluation. The team needs to find a setup that better suits the characteristics of Aragon, while restoring Marquez's confidence in both the front and rear of his bike. If Ducati manages to find the right combination, the situation could change very quickly. Marquez has tremendous experience at Aragon. He understands the characteristics of every corner, knows how to manage the race pace, and has an exceptional ability to read track conditions. With a bike that once again gives him a positive feeling, it would not be surprising to see him attack from the very first practice session. And there is another factor that is just as important: motivation. Losing to Aprilia at Silverstone is certainly not something Marquez wants to simply forget. For a rider with a champion's mentality, a poor result can actually become additional fuel. Aragon could be the place where he proves that Silverstone was simply a misstep, not a sign that Ducati has lost its dominance. Marquez will certainly want to return to the front. He will also have an opportunity to silence the criticism that emerged after his performance dropped at Silverstone. But the challenge will not be easy. Aprilia arrives with high confidence after putting significant pressure on Ducati. Marco Bezzecchi and his teammates will certainly want to maintain that momentum. They have shown that Ducati can no longer treat the championship battle as a one-way fight. That means, if Marquez truly wants revenge in Aragon, he will have to overcome rivals who are currently riding with tremendous confidence. And that is exactly what makes Aragon even more intriguing. If Marquez manages to return to victory, the message will be crystal clear. Ducati is not finished, and the champion still has plenty of weapons to fight back. Meanwhile, as Marc Márquez prepares for Aragon, his younger brother, Alex Marquez, also has his own story coming out of Silverstone. Alex actually had a great opportunity to finish the British MotoGP on the podium. Starting the race from 7th, the Gresini racing rider showed highly competitive pace. Slowly but surely, Alex worked his way up the order. He even became involved in a direct battle with Marco Bezzecchi for 3rd place. Midway through the race, Alex finally managed to overtake Bezzecchi and move into a podium position. 2nd place even looked within reach if he could maintain his pace. However, that opportunity almost disappeared immediately because of one mistake. While trying to defend his position ahead of Bezzecchi, Alex made a mistake at turn 1. He braked slightly too late and lost control of the rear of his bike. As a result, he ran wide and lost positions. From 3rd place, Alex dropped to 5th. His gap to Bezzecchi also grew to more than 1 second. Alex did not give up. He needed around 7 laps to close back in on Bezzecchi and try to create another opportunity to reclaim the podium. This time, however, Bezzecchi defended extremely well. The positions remained unchanged all the way to the finish line. Bezzecchi secured the podium, while Alex had to settle for 4th. The result still gave Alex valuable championship points. Emotionally, though, finishing 4th was extremely disappointing because the podium had been so close right in front of him. Alex did not make excuses after the race. Instead, he admitted that the mistake was entirely his own. He felt that he had been too optimistic while trying to defend his position and braked slightly too late. That small mistake caused him to lose contact with the bike and ultimately cost him the chance to fight for the podium. For Alex, the most painful part was not finishing 4th, but knowing that he had the pace to finish much higher. Even so, there is a positive side that he can carry into the next round. Alex's pace throughout the race showed that he is still capable of fighting with the riders at the front. The problem was not a lack of pace, but rather turning that speed into the best possible result without making mistakes. Now, attention turns back to Aragon. Marc Márquez has an opportunity to bounce back after the disappointment at Silverstone. The track's characteristics suit his riding style. His extensive experience at Aragon gives him an advantage, and Ducati's evaluation of the previous problems could create a dangerous combination for his rivals. On the other side, Aprilia arrives with strong momentum and certainly will not give Ducati an easy opportunity. Alex Marquez also has a personal mission. After losing the podium because of his own mistake at Silverstone, he will be determined to prove that his strong performance was no fluke. That makes Aragon more than just another round. For Marc Márquez, this could be the stage for a comeback. For Ducati, it is an opportunity to correct its mistakes. For Aprilia, it is a chance to maintain its momentum. And for Alex Marquez, it is an opportunity to make up for the mistake that allowed the Silverstone podium to slip through his fingers. One thing is certain, after the drama and disappointment at Silverstone, Aragon could deliver an even hotter and more intense battle. With Marc Márquez undoubtedly eager to bounce back, the competition on track is expected to become even fiercer from the very first lap. What do you think? Will Aragon truly become the stage for Marc Márquez's revenge after his disappointing result at Silverstone, especially with Ducati reportedly conducting a major evaluation and making significant changes to prepare for a track that suits Marc's riding style so well? Will Marc return to dominance and silence his rivals, or can Aprilia carry its momentum forward and put even more pressure on Ducati? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below.